Finally came the day of the frost dance. Weeks of preparations and delegations come to fruition at last. And it was beautiful. Stars, moons, and things that reminded of night adorned the old classroom. Orion felt proud to be a part of it.
Don't be so loud. I can't help it. I'm tired of being locked up in here. Are the doctors in this country even trained? I feel worse than ever. What are you laughing at? You, Granny Corinne always said that when people are ill, their natures are reversed. Either you're pretending to be miserable now, or your true nature is soft as a feather. What do you think she's wrong as well? I don't want to go home. I don't want to go back to England. Nearly half the boys I grew up with are dead, and I've enjoyed this. Whatever it is, escape, new life. The countryside. I got to meet my grandparents and kin and cousins. I feel like I'm going back to a graveyard. We'll miss you too, Frederick. Who am I going to argue with when you're gone? I don't think you'll have any problem there, Cece. Can I tell you a secret? I loved you boys and your mother right away. I only wish she was mine. And now I've wasted all this time. The best part about family is we'll always be family.
The start of the night was tremendous. Orion moved around the room and coaxed laughter and camaraderie out of all the boys he knew. He realized he was quite well liked. He couldn't exactly call any of these men friends, but they certainly thought of him as one, and that felt oddly satisfying. The feeling of 3 girls in the room whose glances he caught was almost electric, and Orion realized he was desirable. No matter how desirable, Orion was also responsible. He went in search of Maple, who had a habit of disappearing to brawl, and found her just as occupied as he had been. He also found someone else, Sophia Dill, standing brazenly in the library they weren't allowed to enter. What was she looking at? Looking for? You aren't allowed to laugh. My mother sent it to me. It wouldn't look so out of place at the dance. Looks nice. Oh, Celeste, you look like a princess. How I wish Larry could have seen it. Isn't it all so splendid? In just a few weeks, I'll read as many of these as possible. I can't see how you know that you'll enjoy it. What if you begin and can't stand this place? Or its books? Doesn't it make you feel a little sick? You'll be reading all the lives of people instead of living your own. I suppose you're right, but I want to do it anyway. Hang enjoyment. All my life I was told I was a dunce, but I ain't one. And one day I'll stand ahead of my class and prove it. Don't you ever feel you've got something to prove? It was then that Orion decided that Sophia Dill might not be the girl for him. So he took himself back to the party and asked Gretchen to dance. She said her father would disapprove, and Orion claimed if her father had a problem, he could come to him directly. A dance is for dancing, he'd said. Gretchen also proved herself the wrong girl. Mid-dance, she whispered, I have ideas to help save Dogwood. Orion was so suddenly disturbed by that he spread his dances between wholly unavailable women, like the old lady, Ms. McVeigh, and his teacher, Ms. Faust. To the room, this was charming, not avoidant. Isn't that the 3rd meal I've seen you eat tonight, Miss Holiday?
What an ungentlemanly question.
So you'd like me to be gentlemanly towards you?
Human more like, I've watched you slink around this dance and butter everyone at it. What's the matter with you? I used to think you were so dashing and thoughtful.
Isn't that an unladylike question? What's the matter with you?
Surprise. Now we're even.
Care to dance? Orion couldn't help it. Juliet had been rude, too forthcoming, and far too honest. But she hadn't once asked him what he wanted, what he planned for, how he felt, or implied she could save him. He didn't write her off just yet. Orion! Orion! Celeste, what are you doing out of bed? Fetch Dr. Philip, hurry! Run,